The spiritual teacher you trust might be emotionally manipulating you. Some lights that look like spiritual awakening are, in truth, just another form of control. Have you ever met someone who says things like, "We're soulmates on the same frequency," but somehow you're always the one giving more? Or they tell you, "This is a test of your spiritual growth," while you keep doubting yourself, feeling drained, guilty, or even broke? Be careful. You might have fallen into the trap of spiritual exploitation. Let me tell you a story. Emma was once a passionate seeker of truth. She met a teacher who told her she was a special soul, destined for a higher mission. Flattered and inspired, she opened her heart completely. But slowly, things began to change. The teacher asked for a little more devotion, not of spirit, but of money, time, and even emotional energy. And whenever Emma hesitated, the teacher would say, "Your ego is resisting. This is your karma being purified." She started doubting her intuition, questioning her own feelings, until one day she realized this wasn't spiritual guidance. It was a clever manipulation of her longing to awaken. Spiritual exploitation rarely looks like overt control. It often wears the mask of love and wisdom. Such manipulators speak in the language of light. You need to surrender. You must clear your energy. Trust the process. But beneath those soothing words lies one goal: to make you surrender your discernment and hand over your power in the name of awakening. True spiritual growth never breeds dependency, fear, or guilt. It makes you freer, more grounded in your own judgment, more alive in your own truth. If a spiritual group or teacher makes you afraid to leave, afraid to question, afraid to think for yourself, if you feel emotionally manipulated, fed with fear, pushed to isolate from loved ones, or subtly pressured to donate as proof of devotion, that's not spirituality. That's spiritual captivity. So how can you break free from this hidden form of control? Step 1. Awareness. The moment you catch yourself thinking, "I can't speak my truth here," that's the sign. Control has begun. Step 2. Separation. Allow yourself to leave that space safely, at your own pace. Walking away isn't rebellion, it's healing. Step 3. Rebuilding trust. Relearn how to trust your own intuition. True light never asks for your obedience. It only invites you back to yourself. Later, Emma said,
"I thought that experience destroyed my faith, but it actually taught me what spirituality really means. Not following someone else's path, but finally coming home to my own."
Spirituality is not about finding the perfect guru, but about learning to see where love ends and control begins. And when you can gently yet firmly say, "Thank you for your guidance, but my path is my own," that's the moment you are truly free. True awakening isn't about being bathed in light. It's about learning to tell the real light from the false. May your journey be guided not by blind devotion, but by clear eyes and an open heart. If you've ever felt oppressed in the name of spirituality, share in the comments below. My biggest warning sign was, your story might be the light that helps someone else find their way out of the fog. Like this video, and whenever you feel unsure, come back to remind yourself who you are. Subscribe to Inner Echoes. Together, we'll practice returning to our true center, our true home. Next episode preview. Don't mistake intuition for insight. 3 signs it's just old wounds speaking. Let's find out whether your awakening is truly expansion or just a memory resurfacing.